Oh, that is so silly. Hi, person. I had just talked. I just talked for 15 minutes without being live, so that that's wonderful. Let's do that again. Oh, oh man. I'm just gonna go get my coffee and I'll be right back. And I'll tell you something. Okay, so this is why people write notes, because I just told a story and now I have to tell it again. So, Phase Prost, thank you very much. Which video do you love? All of them, or do you have a favorite one? I'm just gonna drink a bit of coffee. Talk to me though. I feel like I am more prepared this time than last week, because last week I had no idea what to do. Somebody wrote a comment saying that I look like I'm wasted. So I'm not. It's the morning time. I literally woke up at 5 to 9, took a shower as quick as possible, got myself set up, and then started talking for 15 minutes without realizing that I wasn't live because this is like my second time streaming on YouTube, kind of. Okay. And like I have a big window and the sun is shining right on my face and there's two blinds that close but not in the main window, so forgive me for the crazy lighting. The snake eating my hand, eating off my hand. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, that's Steve. He's a good guy. He's visiting my friend Charlie to go make babies with his snake. Okay, so first I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for helping me get to 1,000 subscribers. That was a big goal, very exciting. And I just wanted to kind of give you a life update and explain kind of what's going on and how it affects everything. So I've been under a little bit of stress lately because the whole uh, Corona thing has messed up my business. So if you know, I have a little hair salon, and with this little hair salon, I work on Friday and Saturday, and then I spend the rest of the week being a full-time daddy and making videos and trying to entertain you guys. And it's very fun and I enjoy that, but I also enjoy being able to go to work and being able to pay for stuff, being able to work for what I'd like to do. And it seems like such a simple thing, but when that's kind of taken away from you, it feels yucky because, yeah, sure, I'm collecting money from the government, but let's explain the situation. When this first happened, when they first basically shut down the hair salons, uh, people are in patterns. They're in these cycles. So they'll come get a haircut. Let's say men get a haircut every month and women get a haircut every 2 months. And then they'll color their hair like every 3 months. So they're on these schedules and I see these people and every day I go to work and I almost feel like I see the same people because for the past 10 years I've been a hairdresser. So I've collected all these customers and they come on their cycles and then the cycle is broken. So they cannot come to see me for a haircut anymore and they start freaking out. Hey Matt, when can I see you? Can I come see you for a haircut? And like, sorry, no, the salon is closed. And then they either, okay, don't do their hair, or they do their own hair, or they find somebody else to do their hair. And when they do that, I possibly lose a customer, at least for a while, or indefinitely. And now I've spent years to get these customers, and now some of them are gone. Then the we were allowed to open the salons for a bit. So the salon got opened, and I got a wave of people that wanted to come, and I did their hair, and it was great. And then I had a few months that were just not that great. And part of it is because that cycle has been broken. So if for instance you go to the gym every 2 days, and then the gym's closed and you can't go to the gym anymore, now when the gym's open, you don't really feel like going to the gym anymore because you've broken that routine. So that's the biggest thing that this has kind of hurt. It's broken the routine that everyone has to come see me for a haircut. And it was just not that great. I'm seeing like 2-3 customers a day instead of 5 to 8 customers a day. So it's, like I said, not very good. Then this second part of it, my salon got closed again on Monday, and November and December are my busiest times of the year. So this is the time of the year where I'm making the most, which is perfect because taxes are coming, and then I'm gonna have to pay my taxes and everything. And it's okay because I have this boost of money. November, December, everyone's getting their hair done. But now that doesn't happen. And I'm gonna have to pay all my taxes on all this money I've been taking from the government. And it's not enough money to pay for everything and taxes. It's literally split in half, and it goes to paying for the salon rent and paying for the home rent, and that takes everything. That takes all the money that I get. So it isn't that people aren't coming to my shop, it's that my shop is closed so no one can come to it. So the first lockdown kind of just took off one leg, and then the second lockdown now has just cut them both off in a way. And what makes it really hard is that I've always been the type of person that if I have a problem, I work. I'll make it work. I can do something about it. So I've always worked towards things. With YouTube, I wanted to have 1,000 subscribers, and I had a plan. I'm like, I'm gonna work on this, gonna do a video every week, and in about a year, I should have about 1,000 subscribers. And it ended up taking 2 years, but it doesn't matter because I worked towards it and made it happen. And with having a hair salon, I was 19 when I kind of moved out of home, and I worked towards having a salon, and I knew that before I had a hair salon, I had to have the customers to pay for the hair salon. If I can't cover the rent, then I'm not going to be able to own a shop. So I thought, by the time I'm 22, I'll have a shop. It took till I was 25. And then at 25, I opened up a little hair salon, and I slept on a little futon, which is Avery's bed right now. But I slept there inside this 450 square foot salon, and I was there for a few years before I opened a bigger one. And then I was there till I met my darling wife, and we fell in love and made a baby. And then I decided, I don't need this big place, and Ariel doesn't want to live in like the place that I lived in. It was wonderful. I thought it was cool, but it wasn't really homey. It was more like it was an open, like loft kind of thing. Like I had a sit. Yes, it was. It was very cool. I used to have lots of people, and it was wonderful. And I actually met Ariel because she showed up at one of my wonderful parties. So anyways, I got rid of the big place. We got a home, and then I opened a tiny little hair salon, which first I tried working for other people and they were all insane. So I would have been okay working for someone else. But the two people that I worked with basically like accused me of stealing things. And it's like literally I'm like I want to just come into your shop for 2 days, do some work and leave, but couldn't even do that. So I ended up having to open up another little hair salon. So I have a little hair salon and I work there on Friday and Saturday. But now all this has happened, so I'm not able to do that. And the hardest thing about it is that I have no control over that. So when I was 25 and I opened my first salon and I wasn't busy, I did something about it. I dressed up in neon spandex. I went out on the streets, dressed as a superhero, and I gave haircuts to people. And that's kind of how I grew my business and got people to know about me, and all sorts of stuff happened because of me going and making that happen. But right now, not being able to have my hair salon, or having my hair salon, having to pay the rent for the hair salon, but not being able to do any work, it's affected me. So I just wanted to kind of catch you up with that. Sorry if it's boring, but that's basically what's been going on in my life. And if anybody wants to talk about snakes or ask me anything, you are welcome to. And I encourage it. The red zone is crazy. I don't know what that means. Okay. Ariel told me we're in the red zone. We're past the red zone, apparently. I don't know. I'm just drinking my coffee and waking up still. Why don't you come join us, dearest? Why don't you make some shorts? You should do your morning face every morning and do a little YouTube short. Okay, snake things. Let's talk about snake things. I'm not going to be breeding as many snakes this year, or at least not as many boas, because there's so many boas. I produced a lot of boas. I think I have like probably 15 left. So if anyone's looking for a pet snake, I got them. The African house snakes have not been eating. I've made videos about it, but I haven't edited them, so I have to do that. The Superdwarf Retics, I think, are pregnant. I think. So I'm hoping to eventually see eggs. I've noticed that my male, specifically one of my males that I decided I wouldn't breed this year, he wants to breed. So he's been shoving around and stuff, so that's strange. Or not, I don't know. So you grow a male till he's mature, and then you breed him, and he's happy because he gets to have a lady. But then when you have, so I've had this male for a while, and now I'm not gonna breed him, and he's a little unhappy. He's like, "Hey, where's my lady? I need a woman." Uh, it's not usually a month. It's usually like a season. So I start pairing my boas together in September, and then around like October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Yeah. So around May, June, all the babies start coming. So each female that does end up getting pregnant will end up dropping about 20 to 25 babies at the size that my females are at right now. And the only two males that I'm breeding with right now is a IMG hypo, het anery, possible het albino, and a moonglow IMG. So I'm basically only doing 3 boas this year. I'm slowly trying to sell the other ones to people as pets, but I'm not really in a rush because I put up a female for sale and then people want to buy that female and breed her, and it's not really what I want to happen, so I want to wait a bit until the right person comes along that really kind of wants one as a pet. Because the way that I think about it is when you breed a female, you're using her, right? You're using the snake to make babies, and you should respect her. So breed 1 year, give her a year off, breed the next year. So you're breeding her every second year, and when she has babies, those babies are sexually mature in 4 years. So after you've bred her 3 times, those babies are ready to replace her. So why not replace her? So I'll always try to then have her go to someone as a good pet. And I recently had Sahara, one of my first boas, go to someone that just loves her and plays with her and watches Netflix with her and has her while she's doing work. And then I have another lady who ended up taking my Bolivian boa. I had a beautiful Bolivian boa that I never bred because I never found him another nice female. So she basically took him and has him as a pet. And one day, if I find a nice female, we'll be able to put them together. But I don't believe in just getting animals and breeding them for the sake of it. I believe in finding the right pairs and trying to make the most beautiful animals that I can. Because that's the only thing that I want to really offer to people. I don't want to just pump out a pile of volume. Because last year there was quite a bit of volume and it ended up with just me cleaning all the time still. It's just I'm always cleaning. Trying to find a balanced way of doing that too. Don't make me start singing again, okay? What else can I talk about? Anything, ask anything, question away. Okay, you want to see something cute? I'll go get my new little addition. I haven't made a video about this, but you'll get to see first. Exclusive content for enjoying my stream. Yay. Guess who's back? Back again. Okay, so guess what we have inside the paper towel roll? Can anybody guess? Come on, let's have some fun. I've never lost a boa to birth. And I've always been careful to keep my animals in prime condition before breeding them. If an animal doesn't have the right weight, then I'm not going to work with it. Give it another year. And I've never lost a snake giving birth. The only animals that I've really lost have been baby snakes that don't have the desire to live. And even then, I'll force feed them and try and keep them alive, but some are just not as strong as others, so they die. And when that happens, I feed them to my black-tailed cribbo. Nameless Collector, I have seen you around for a while, so thank you. I try to be a good person. I don't think anyone's 100% good person. We all make mistakes. and I've made many of them. Isn't that right, dearest wife? Oh yeah, she could go on and on and on. Oh. Thank you, though. So, come on, guess what's in the paper towel roll? Okay, you want to come in? Want to come over here, Mama?
Why?
Because they can't see you.
Hello, everybody. I exist. I'm here. I am the snake wife, is what I like to call myself.
I said she should have a channel where she can just complain about everything every day.
If there's any women watching, please let me know if you're cool with your man having like a trillion snakes in a room.
A boa. That's so not a creative guess. Come on, you can do better than that. Oh no. See, they love the German dance. Yeah, they want to see it again.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Everybody, come with me. This is how we dance in Germany. Go ooh. Ah. Yeah.
By the way, for those of you who don't know, those were featuring my shorts. I was literally mortified. I was at work, and like every time he posts a video, I obviously get a new like subscription notice. I mean, like, you know, like a video notification.
She has
and
the
then
bell
I'm looking,
flicked.
and I'm like, well, wait a second. I'm like, why do those look so familiar? And this guy's wearing my shorts. Like, it's just unbelievable.
Any more? Are you done?
It's just like there is nothing. Oh my god, I don't even know if there's anything else he can do that would surprise me. Like,
I'm full
we
of
have
surprise.
we have a 5-foot cage in our living room because he wants to put our biggest snake possible on display for all with phobias to see, which I'm not okay with. I have laughed, I have cried, I have screamed about it, I've talked logically. It's here, chilling in the corner. He doesn't want to get rid of it. I don't know what to do.
Just embrace.
No.
Accept.
I'm not an embracer.
Whatever it'll be. Baby, if it's meant to be. Don't you have to go to work, honey?
Soon? Why?
No, I don't know. I was just mentioning it. I wouldn't want you to be late or anything. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I can make it. I can make it big, but if I make it big, I can't see what's going on. I can't have it full screen. So I have this like tiny little screen. My wife loves the snakes, but not the spiders or scorpions.
Okay. So to that comment, okay, everyone thinks I'm a snake hater, okay? I'm not. I am not a snake hater. I just don't like the fact that we literally have like 100. And you don't understand, like, oh, well, I'm sure you guys, well, at least if you follow him regularly, you've probably seen the snake room. It is literally filled to the brim.
My wife loves the snakes, but not the spiders or scorpions.
Okay. Like, I can't even explain how full it is. Like, when I tell you every inch of the room is, like, taken up, there is, like, nothing left to put in that room. And Matthew will try and MacGyver away to put something in the room. Literally, the TV, I'm not even kidding you, hangs less than 2 inches above the door. Like, I've just instinctively learned to, like, duck because I think I'm going to hit the TV.
What are you talking about?
Wait, your display.
My display is actually right on. There's not even an inch of space.
Inch of space.
They don't know what you're talking about right now, though.
Okay, this guy is ridiculous. He has 2 TVs on both ends of the room, along with like every corner possibly filled. Don't disrespect the German dance.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Das ist weh.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I was talking to her last night about how it's unfair that we can't do every accent because it's like racist. And I was talking about how it's terrible. Shouldn't even talk about it. But I'm like, how come like fat comedians can make fun of fat people? But
Because they're fat.
so it's just like we're only allowed to make fun of ourselves, but then people can laugh at that, but it's not right to make fun of that. Like it doesn't make sense. To me it's either like it should be not okay or okay. Not like it's just okay, you can only make fun of yourself or whatever nationality you are. So I'm part Austrian, so that means I get to do the German accent. But it's just like if I pulled an Asian accent, ho ho ho, I'm a racist, terrible person, which I don't think is really fair. I think if it's all in good fun, everybody knows. Like there's no Germans saying, "Oh, we don't talk like that. He's making fun of our race. We are not all like that. This is not how we talk. What is he doing?
German.
He is racist."
They're not gonna say that if they know you're German.
Because I wanted to do little shorts with each one of my snakes that are available. Like, hello everyone, this is Belvedere. He's waiting for a new home. You can take him home and give him hot baths, and this is what he likes. Don't touch him. He's far too classy. He just wishes to be cleaned and observed. But just one of my biggest fears in life was to be overweight. Yeah. And now I am a skinny, fat person. Yeah, and it's gross. So
The fact that he's okay showing you guys that just, oh my god. It's just so yucky.
it's okay, whatever. It's just how it is. But it's just so I've always been super, super skinny until
Me.
after school. I took weight gainers and I started working out a lot. And I got a body I was happy with, and I was really happy with my body actually. And then I met Ariel, who always picked on me. She's like, "Oh, you're too little. You're too skinny. You need to work out more." And then she just fed me so much. No, not you need to get bigger. So she made me bigger. I was 185 pounds when I met her, and then she got me to 210. And then I got myself down to like 190. And then I went back up to 200, and now I'm like floating between 195 and 200. But that's gonna change. By the time I'm 35, I said I'm gonna be a brick house.
That's 5 months, everybody.
Yeah,
months.
in 5 months you're gonna
Just
see.
letting everyone know so they can keep track for you.
I'm gonna get super fit. It's gonna happen.
Listen, I'm not complaining. Eh? He makes it sound like it's this big thing. If he gets fit, better for me. I'm not complaining. Go for it, honey bunny.
Yeah, I'm going to be beautiful. I'm going to be like, huh, yeah,
He
hello.
walks around naked all the time anyway. It's not like he's ashamed of himself. You have to like beg him to put clothes on half the time.
I'm sorry, I don't celebrate birthdays. I don't even celebrate my own, so I can't happy birthday your friend. But I still hope your friend Nick Gurr has a wonderful day. Okay. What else? The German dance is one of his OG vids. Yeah, it was one of my original videos.
It was around long before YouTube.
Yeah, I always did it. I always like to make songs and skids. I used to like talk to myself with different accents, and sometimes I still do. Like I'll be in the shower like, "Hello, wonderful, nice to see you. I'm going to now clean myself so that I can be fresh and wonderful for everyone. I mean, for my dear wife. Delightful. I love it." Because yeah, I used to like talking to strangers a lot. And just think of this. You go into a bar, you see someone you'd like to talk to, and you say, "Hi, my name's Matt. I was wondering if I could talk to you." Like, "No, you're weird. Get away." Or
So
something.
that's not what people go up and say.
If you go, "Hello, oh my, what is that What is that delightful drink you're drinking? I wish for you to share your secrets with me. That's not as funny. He's a good guy. Why did you do that? Yeah.
What did I do? What?
Look, I tell you what, if you share your secret with me and tell me what that concoction is, I will provide you with another one. Oh. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I don't even know what's going on. My dear wife is a makeup artist,
I am.
and she just lost her job too, so she's working till the end of December. And then hopefully her other friend hooks up with another thing. He made you say the word. I don't know what we're talking about. Are we talking about the wife? Oh, let's see what's inside this paper towel roll. Anybody else want to make a guess at what is inside the paper towel roll? Come on. Let's make it fun. If you can guess what's inside the paper towel roll, I'll give you $100 towards any one of my animals. How's that sound? And you can use it at any time. Let's get some guesses. For $100, what is inside the paper towel roll? Multiple guesses allowed. Come on. Come on, let's do this. Do, 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 do. I don't know. Who is Potatoes Logan? I don't know what's going on right now. What's inside the paper towel roll?
Nobody wants to guess, man.
Nobody. Thanks, Mom. I couldn't tell. Nope. Why are things being like... I don't know why that would be held for review. Face Prost, your mom is nice. Oh. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It should have been a video.
No.
It should have been a short.
No.
There you go. He's a makeup artist? Oh. Nope, no condom. Nope, there's never any of those in my house. What word? Making him say the word.
Made my own.
You should put that and just post that to your YouTube. I'm trying to teach Ariel to do YouTube.
You should be so proud of me.
Oh, hello.
I'm like making my own.
You can't play music. You can't play music. Sorry. Copyrights. My goodness.
I don't know.
Hello, Jefferson. No, it's not a boa. It's not an African house snake. It is not a condom. Let me give you a clue. It's a boy, and his name is Leroy. I'm not joking. At 10 o'clock, we will do the great reveal of what is in the paper towel roll. I have that stupid song stuck in my head. You know all the TikTok songs that are popular? I never said the N-word. Nice? What do you mean? Oh, breakfast. Careful. Please be careful.
If anybody is a patty fan, you have to go to Alan's Patty. Absolute best.
Allen's Patties. I think most of these people are not from here, except for Jefferson. My daddy. What? You have to understand. I am Spanish. An apple. No, it's not an apple.
Guys, an apple isn't gonna fit in there. Come on now. Nothing. He doesn't smoke.
Yeah, I don't smoke. I don't drink. I am sober. I'm a good boy now. I'm a very good boy. Do you wanna come sit here and talk for a bit?
No.
Please?
No.
Please? I have to make a poop.
Okay, we'll be back.
Come on,
See you at 10.
just no,
Bye, everybody.
no, just
See you.
talk to everyone. Come sit here. Come sit. Don't knock the thing over. Careful, Leroy's in there, so don't knock him over. There you go. You get to talk to the wife for a little bit. I had a coffee and now it's gone right through me.
So who wants to talk about what?
Give it up for Mrs. Genzer. Oh my goodness.
Can we follow what?
Oh.
Do you guys do all men commentate with sound effects as they go poo? Because Matthew does it all the time. Every time he sits on the toilet, it's like, and it's just why? There's no need for that. No. You did not, Matthew. No, you didn't. Don't celebrate birthdays. So as I was saying, if anybody's from the Toronto area, you guys seriously need to go to Allen's Patties. Right near Fairview Mall. Literally the best patty you will ever eat. It's so good. Highly recommend the goat ones. Nobody has any questions for me? Nothing? I don't know. Somebody's talking in a different language. New York. Nameless connectors from New York. I think. Thanks. Definitely am not. I have a baby to prove it. Um, I did Diesel, which was our Bolivian, and Xena, which my best friend bought. Those were my two favorites. So yeah, Diesel was the Bolivian, and Xena was a Nicaraguan boa. Anywho, I don't hate snakes. I just hate that we have so many. Somebody keeps calling me a boy. I don't know who.
You're doing great, but you brought it. Sorry, for some reason you look like my dad.
It's okay. You know what? I actually look like my dad, so I got it. Is that the only meal you get? Are you trying to sell us something, babe? Blink if you are. I don't know who this person is.
People, cool.
Yeah, but who is this?
Oh, someone's trying to have sex on my channel.
Enjoy. Anyway, I gotta go.
Okay, see ya.
Toodles. Your host is back. Oh. Oh my goodness.
What a relief. Oh, Larissa. Oh, Larissa, I don't know what to say to you. She has to go to work. You're stuck with me now. Thank you for breakfast. What have I done with her? She had to go to work. Okay. We're creeping you, Larissa. I don't know, why not? Do, 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 do. Travel, lifestyle. Skydiving, that seems like fun. Lost people. We've lost people, Larissa. What have you done? Have you scared people away? She didn't go to the bathroom. Why would she need toilet paper?
Our house is stocked full.
Now we're going to do some Patty ASMR. Oh, yes. Enjoy listening to me chew on my patty. Okay, the time has come for the great reveal. Yes. I'm going to show you what's in the paper towel roll now. It's my buddy Leroy. He's so cute. Who'd have thought? It's Leroy the Lychee. They're the largest geckos in the world. And everybody left. You scared everyone away. Okay, so what else to talk about?
Yep, all that work you didn't say about
You look nice.
Thanks.
No problem, Mama. I hope you have a wonderful day at work.
See? It just goes to show. All the hard work.
I'll miss you. Look more lighted. Look more lighted. There we go. My laptop's over there. Just grab the cord and the thing. Yeah, it will. My laptop works fine.
Yeah. You need your passport?
Yeah. Stellar. Stellar 2017.
Mine connects at home, but I don't know if it's just the kind of internet that's at the mall. I don't know if it's just supposed to connect to my phone or something. Very weird. And then, like, I don't know the one from the store.
That cord, you could take an hour of your data and you can tether it.
I can't because I have to connect to Wi-Fi first before I can create a hotspot.
Your hotspot creates.
No, it won't. Literally won't.
No,
give
I'm
me
saying with
hotspot.
your phone, you could create a hotspot, take your hour of data, and then use it on your computer. Just for an hour, if you want. It's hooked up to the wall, so. Well, that'll give you 2 hours of use. You don't have to bring the charger unless you want to use it for over 2 hours. So Ariel works at the mall in a makeup store, and the mall's closed, so she has to stay there just for people that pick up stuff, but no one comes to pick up anything, right?
For the first time in my whole life, it's the weirdest thing. Like, I literally get paid to like watch like, series and take naps and like read my book. Very strange.
Wish it just was one patty. I wish it was just one patty. I wasn't super hungry.
I gave you 1.5.
Do you want to eat half of this?
Go, Matt. Like,
Okay.
no, go have
But
it.
it's just like sometimes you're not feeling super hungry, you know?
Since when?
Since sometimes, just sometimes, like I'm so used to not even getting breakfast.
You know, you feed them, they complain. You don't feed them, they complain. So feed them.
You packed that bag of potato chips.
I will, because it's literally like a quarter bag. You know what? If there's any women on there, don't let men try and like phase you, eh? They'll do everything in their power to try and phase you.
No.
Be proud, be secure, be independent, have an opinion. Don't let them walk all over you.
No, nobody walks all over you, sweetheart.
I know, because I don't want them. And I'm probably bigger than half the people that would try to.
Mm. Larissa killed my stream. Hulu. Okay, I gotta put on a pair of shorts. It's way too hot in here. Hello, second person. I just went to go get Jasmine. Very nice. Do, 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 do. Jasmine is very close to shedding. I think she might have some eggs in there. I'm not sure. Hoping. But this year I decided I would breed less boas, so I wouldn't have as many babies. But I have a feeling a couple of my super dwarves might lay some eggs, and that'll make up for all the boas that I don't end up producing this season. I really wonder how many eggs will be laid. This is Jasmine. Lots of my reptiles have been named after Disney characters. I spend a lot of time singing Disney songs as well. Jasmine's usually one of the ones that'll actually relax. But she is in an explorative mood today. I've had her since she was a baby. And basically, just about every animal that I've kept, every species I've worked with, I've been able to breed no problem. They just kind of do it for me. But when it's come to the SD retics, they haven't. And I don't know if it's because they just weren't old enough, they weren't mature enough. Because I've been taking my time kind of growing these. I haven't been pushing them or trying to feed them a lot to try and get them to breed. And I don't know. I've never been that type of person where it's just like I have to get an animal and just feed it like crazy to get it to breed. I've always just grow it slowly, take my time. If it breeds, it breeds. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I think that that's kind of one of the reasons that I'm pretty good at getting things to breed. It's because I don't really try that much. And I think that with the animals, if you just take good care of them, and it's not about breeding them, it's about kind of just taking good care of them, and you take good care of them, they grow, and then naturally they're just going to do what they're made to do. Like they want to breed, they want to do those things, so you just take care of them and eventually they'll take care of you. If you can hear her breathing a bit, her shed is she's going to have a shed soon. So there's little pieces of shed probably in her nose. Also, retics are one of the species where like they are a little bit of heavier breathers, so you will hear them breathing sometimes. Leroy, you're so sneaky. He's like slowly sneaking down the microphone. Do, 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 do. Very nice, very nice. There, the user has been hidden. Okay, my chat rate is 0. Who's here? Is anyone still here? Hello? Free neck massage. Yes. What kind of trouble are you getting into? Can we just hang out and have a nice time? Do you have to cause trouble? Avery always says she's like, I'm a good girl. I was a good girl. You just don't know. You just don't know. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, chameleon. You come and go. It's okay, baby. Hello, more people. Welcome. Talk to me. Ask me questions. Give me company. Come on. Let's start a conversation. Help me be less boring. I'm just like, are people just watching? Are you watching my video instead of talking to me? This is the thing with streaming, like, when no one talks to you, you just sit here and you feel, yes, thank you, wonderful. I'm okay. How are you today? Where are you from? What constrictors do you work with? I'm finally waking up. The coffee is kicking in. And then my Superdwarf ate my lychee. That would be terrible. Okay. Oh, there. The blueberry. Okay, so I'm going to move to the floor. This couch is a wonderful couch, but there's no back support. Okay. Very good. I'm getting old. I need that back support. Do, 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 do. Was having a wonderful stream, and then some girl came on and started saying inappropriate things, and everybody ran away. Oh, she wants to get her shed off. There you go. Good boy. That's Leroy. He's pretty cool. I never. It's funny because I liked leopard geckos more than crested geckos, and then I saw like a crested gecko baby, and crested gecko babies are so cute that then I decided I'll try my hand at crested geckos. So made a pile of crested geckos. I invested in a couple really like now when I get an animal, instead of just like going at the bottom, I'd rather just go to the top. So instead of buying a whole pile of crested geckos, I bought like two crested geckos that were like a couple $1,000, and now those geckos will be the foundation of my breeding, and I won't be breeding a ton of them. I'll just be breeding a few. And then I don't know, I enjoyed them quite a bit, even though they are a bit more work because you got to spray them all the time and give them fresh food. But I got a crazy deal for a, what's it called, a Chihuahua and a Leachianis. So I jumped on it, and I love this Leachianis. He's so funny. His name's Leroy, and he just chills. He just hangs out. He's very nice. And then sometimes he gets hyper and he just like runs and tries to get away, and he's just so cute. And I feed him by hand a lot. Thank you, Chance. Have you been around for a while? Have you watched some videos, or did you just show up? And what do you work with? You have pets? Do you breed reptiles as well? Let's talk about something. I've always tried to get animals that I really like. Like I never get an animal because I'm just like, this is popular, people want to get this. Otherwise, I think I'd have a pile of like black, what are they? Those black king snakes? Yeah, those Mexican black king snakes. They look really pretty, but I've never liked the king snake's personality as much. Just like kind of corn snakes. Corn snakes are pretty popular, but I've never really liked corn snakes as much as rat snakes. I think rat snakes, even though they're like basically subspecies, uh, I like rat snakes way more than corn snakes. I just think they're kind of like a little beefier. They got a bit bigger faces, so more personality. Whereas with corn snakes, they kind of have like a little face. I always like kind of animals that have like more animated faces, bigger faces, big eyes, big heads. I don't know. I just like this Leachianis has like big eyes and it's just bright. But I think it's cute. And sometimes, lots of the time, the things that I like end up being very expensive. But I guess that's why they're expensive, because they're pretty. This is just like, why would you want to work with animals that you're not attracted to? Thank you. Thank you very much. What kind of boas? What kind of carpet python? Give me all the juicy details. And thank you for telling me I'm very funny. My wife doesn't seem to think so. Even though when we first met, I always made her laugh. She used to like my, like, I don't know if it's like, I don't know what accent it is, but I'd always be like, hello, nice to meet you. You like? I like to go to reptile show. I see snake I like. I say, oh, very good. I buy. You like. That used to always make her laugh at me. But now she just calls me stupid. But that's okay. We can't all like the same thing, so sometimes that's interesting. Do, do, do. I had a carpet python named Gaga, and she would bite me so many times. She got me in the face. And then I actually ended up giving her to someone to breed with his female. I don't know why. You know, mean animal. Let's make a whole pile more mean ones. Why not? But then his female died, so that never really ended up happening. And he never really gave her back to me. And I'm not really bothering him to give her back to me because she's not really that nice anyways. A jungle carpet, a normal boa, and a BCC female. Cool. And where are you located? Are you in the States? I find most of my viewers are in the States. I need to grow the Canadian community, but I feel like the Canadian community doesn't really like me that much. I don't know why. I've never really fit into any communities. I think it's going to be the kind of thing where if I do grow my channel enough and I get there, then all of a sudden people will want to be my friend, but then by then I don't really want to be their friend, you know? It's like, you didn't like me when I was little, and now you only like me because I'm big. It's just not very nice. Very good, you like. So, as a hairdresser, I had this Russian dude that would come to me for haircuts. Well, he came the first time, and I kind of cut hair a little bit differently. So instead of following a guide, I kind of just make up haircuts. So you come in, and I try and make your hair look good for you. And this this dude comes in, and I cut his hair, and afterwards he comes back and he's like, when you're cutting my hair, you're like crazy guy. But somehow it look good. My wife, she like, so I come back. And actually, he ended, no, was it him? No, it wasn't him. He's not my customer anymore, but he did come for quite a while. And that was when I used to work at Eden Center inside, I don't know if you know Toronto, Eden Center. Oh, very cool. Another person from New York. Now I got that Taylor Swift song stuck in my head. Thanks a lot. It's like, welcome to New York. Welcome to you, New York. Let's go eat some pork. Let's go eat some pork. Oh, they are feisty. Well, you work on that. Because when you get a feisty snake to calm down, it is very rewarding. Jasmine here has always been a sweetheart. But the retics just have crazy feeding responses. When you open up their homes, you always have to be careful because they're just like, food? You got food? Oh, no food. Okay, I'm just going to go somewhere else then. You're not very calm today, are you? And it's another thing I think that might be more common with the Superdwarfs, that they don't They're not as calm. They're a little bit more high sprung. They want to do stuff. They all suffer from ADD. Like, oh no, I'm not just gonna sit and chill with you. I want to go somewhere. I want to do things. So, how's life in New York? Is it all crazy? Are you on lockdown? Are you able to do your job? What got you into reptiles? Let's play 100 questions. Do you want to be my friend? Are you gonna get one off of Garrett? Yeah, I had one expo this year. It was pretty brutal. And I got really bad ADD, so it's just like I'm a snake breeder that should make more of an effort to try and sell snakes, but I just don't. I have to update the website and put them on Kijiji. And what I was thinking is there's this thing called YouTube Shorts where if you put up a video that is less than a minute vertically, it's called a short and it ends up showing to way more people. So I don't know if you noticed, like I posted a pile of videos kind of in that format, but I was thinking about doing like a minute video for each of my available reptiles, putting them in an album so that when you pick a snake to buy, you can just go through an album, actually see them. Because I think it's so much nicer to see a video of an animal that you're going to buy, especially if it's being shipped to you, as opposed to just looking at pictures. Because so many times you look at pictures, and what a lot of breeders will do is they'll take one picture of each example and then they'll have a price, but they won't actually have that animal. And to me, it's like if I'm giving you an animal, if you're going to buy an animal off me, you should be able to see it. I hate when you buy an animal off someone and they don't actually show you or let you pick it. Because there's some breeders too that just they have things that are kind of exclusive and they don't even give you the choice. They're just like, you want it or you don't. And you're like, I want it, but I want to choose, and they just choose it for you. I've had that with a couple people. And it's just like you have to suck it up because you're like, well, I want a black-tailed Crebo, but no one else breeds them. Oh, there's this one guy that breeds them, and he is not a very pleasant person. But if I don't buy it off him, then I don't get to have one. So it's like, do I punish myself to punish the breeder? No. But it's just, yeah, it's crazy. Like, let me get, did I feed her? I don't think I fed her. Okay, I'm gonna get my black-tailed Crebo. Okay? I'll be right back. Maybe she'll be calmer. Maybe she won't. Maybe she'll be crazy. I'll be back. Okay, so this is Pearl. Okay. So it's funny because it's like when I first started my channel, I didn't know what to do, so I did a lot of feeding videos. And then I thought to myself, you know, I don't want to just do feeding videos for like shock value. And it sucks because it's like shock value is what seems to get the most attention. So I don't know if you remember back in the day, Snake Bites TV. So Brian Barchuk has changed a lot. Like he's become better because he's not teasing his animals to bite him all the time. But basically, that show just was a whole pile of people getting snakes to bite them, and it's shock value. And we all watched it like that. Everyone that got into snakes back in the day, it was the only thing that we could watch. And yeah, I'd love to have a channel that is as big as that or grows as much as that, but I don't really care to glorify animal violence. Like, if it happens, it happens. I'll show you a snake feeding video here and there. But lately, it's just, I want to make videos that teach you stuff. I want to show you everything kind of I'm going through. Every time a snake gives birth, the babies, the process of raising them, show you like the real deal, like what's really going on. And because of that, like I have like 20 videos right now that I'm working on editing, going through the genes, trying to teach people about genes, trying to teach them about like codominant, recessive, all the different genes, and kind of be a place to really teach people stuff and entertain you sometimes too. Do silly stuff, and yeah. But so this is a blacktail Crebo. Her name is Pearl, and I like she's beautiful. She's a great snake. And she's not really aggressive at all. She hides in her little she uses a hide. So lots of my older snakes don't actually use hides, but she's always in her hide. And she if there's food, she'll fly at it, she'll eat it, and then she'll hide. But she's not really like a she doesn't like to eat in public. She likes to like grab it, hide it, and eat it. And there was only one guy that I could get her off. His name's Chris Stone. And yeah, he's the only guy here that really breeds a whole pile of rare colubrids. And he charges a good amount for them. And he doesn't let you come inside, see his collection. He doesn't let any, he basically, this is the price. You want it or you don't. You come to my place and I'll put it in a container and you take it. But there's none of this seeing the animals, choosing, you want it or you don't, and if you don't, forget it. So when I bought Pearl, we made a deal. So the deal was that I was going to buy a pair and he was going to give me the pair for this price. I was just going to buy the female. So we basically made a deal like, "Hey, if I buy a pair, will you give me this deal?" Yes. Now, the thing is, I don't really need them both at the same time. So I'm going to buy the female, and in a couple years, I'm going to come and pick up the male. And we had this deal. Then 2, 3 years later, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for my male. And he's like, well, it's this much money. And I'm like, you made that deal with me. Like, don't you remember making that deal? And I brought him a new customer. So basically, I brought him a new customer that was going to pay full price for one. And I was going to pick up my other one that was at the deal that we arranged. And he basically blocked me. So it's like here you're going to make over $1,000. You're going to make the deal that you made, and I brought you a new customer. Like, it doesn't really get better than that. And he just blocked me. So now I'll never do business with him again. And he's the top Coolabrid breeder probably in Canada. But it's just like, to me that makes no sense, but it's just like he's stubborn, he has his way of doing things, and I totally disagree with that. To me, part of the experience is meeting people, becoming friends with them, teaching them, giving them options. I always tell people when they see my animals, it's like, look, you can see the animals, and if one calls out to you and that's the one you want, then get it. And if you don't, you can leave. There's no pressure to buy anything. I'm not forcing anything on you. Either you want what I'm providing or you don't. I don't take it personally at all. But now, because of that, I have another buddy that actually has an indigo. So when she's old enough, I'm just going to try and make hybrids. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, then I just have her as a nice pet. Because you can only do so much. And I don't plan on expanding. Let's say the YouTube blows up and I have a whole pile of stupid money to do extra stuff with. I'll probably go on trips or something. I won't be buying a factory or creating a reptile zoo because it's just like I don't have the time to waste doing something like that. Like I don't want to work 5 days a week or more or over 40 hours a week to just kind of slave to make money because the real currency is time. I want to have time to enjoy, to spend with my family and teach my daughter to be like a decent human being and all that stuff. So that was my little rant. And this is Pearl. And she's a wonderful animal. But the guy I got her from was just terrible to do business with. And it's a shame. I know lots of people want to get into breeding snakes, but as a breeder, you have to deal with people. And it's funny because I find that reptiles appeal to kind of everyone once they know about them, but they especially seem to appeal to people that don't like people. It's like I don't like people. I don't like dogs. They're too needy. I like reptiles because they're kind of like me and they don't really need much and are more kind of like solitary creatures. So they do tend to attract solitary people. So I find it amazing how at the reptile shows there are so many people that are there just standing around miserable because no one's buying their animals and they're not really talking to people and sometimes they don't have prices on their animals and I don't really like that either because it's like you're walking by, you want to see how much something costs and it makes it easier on them too because then you don't have to bother them for how much something costs if you're not really planning to buy it. I've always kind of talked to everybody that walks past my booth like, hello, welcome. I print off a pile of cheap stickers and say, congratulations, you just won a free sticker. You're trying to create a business with your reptiles or with the person that gave you a ball python? I don't know if you know those like finger traps, but Krebos, they remind me of like those finger traps where you stick your fingers in the tube and they get stuck. That's what their skin is like. Well, what do you do now? Add a touch of music. Is your restaurant shut down right now? So what are your reptile goals then? Let me know if there's any snakes you want to see or learn anything about. Except for the African house snakes. I don't want to take them out because they're too small. I fed a pile of snakes yesterday, so. But if there's anything you'd want to see, let me know. So it takes a while to put together a video. So it's just like I can't cover all the things that people want usually quickly. I'm trying to like slowly get stuff out there. So I'm trying to kind of use this as a way to quickly answer stuff, teach people stuff, give you kind of what you want to know right away. It's probably going to take a while to grow it, so I'm going to have a lot of time to myself. Hang out on me. Okay, it's my hot hour. It's 11 o'clock. This is when the most people are usually around. Okay, I'm going to get some water. Oh. Perhaps trade for another snake. One of the most exciting animals of all. Okay, there we go. A ball python. This will surely bring viewers. Oh, I got a package in the mail. What could it be? I'm going to guess a dummy battery. Because that's what I want it to be. Then I can stream forever. Well, what do you know? I was right. We got a dummy battery. Now the stream never has to end. Yeah. So very interesting. So basically I'm streaming with a DSLR and I can take this, stick it into my camera, and then plug it in, and then I end up with never-ending power. And everyone's gone, yay! I think that's... Is that gonna be it for today? Oh, mama! Very nice, very nice. Hello. Hello, person. Hello. Time to start singing karaoke. Okay, so the analytics do say that the best time for me to have a live stream would be Sunday at 12 p.m. Well, it's not 12 p.m. yet. Should I come back at 12? I'm gonna come back at 12, I think. Let's do that.